नमस्ते गोपाल भैया, गुड मॉर्निंग।
Namaste Bhaiya. So Namaste everyone in this morning session. So we are discussing the consciousness, the self. So we are trying to understand the activities of the self. Few activities are going on in the self and we are trying to understand it. So activity of desire, activity of thought, activity of expectations. We are trying to understand this. So we discussed that our basic aspiration is to be happy in continuity. But due to our preconditioning, due to sensations, we are not able to ensure this continuity. So many times our preconditionings get conflict by our natural acceptance. So our natural acceptance is something else, our preconditioning is something else, and it conflicts with each other. So it creates contradiction within us. So harmony in the self means now my desire, thought, expectation are aligned with the natural acceptance. So if it is aligned with natural acceptance, then I will be comfortable within. If my desire, thought, expectations are not aligned with natural acceptance, they are conflicting with our natural acceptance, or they are conflicting with each other. It creates contradiction within us. So my happiness and happiness lie in our imagination. So this is what we are studying through the activities of the self. So let's take few sharing on this assignment.
नमस्ते भैया।
Namaste भैया जी.
After completing my UHV2, when I was traveling from Chandwar to my home, so my driver was driving the car. My natural acceptance that I will reach to my home safely. Then imagination come out that while traveling from home to Chandwar, I travel in 4 hours. Then thought start that now also I require 4 hours. But again, conflict come that as it is a evening time, we require more hours. So then suddenly I called my home that I am reaching at around 9 o'clock. So once I called, immediately driver also think that yes, we are going back up to 9 o'clock. So my imagination is transferred to driver's imagination. Then we stop for some tea break. He also called his home and informed that I am reaching at so I will take my food at home only. Suddenly, after again starting the traveling, driver has not used the seat belt. I again noticed it. Then he said, okay, sir, sorry. But when I was in Bombay, I used it always. But as now, then I said it is a national highway. Safety is more important. Again, after 2 hours, we stopped. Again, when start, he again forgotten. Again, I noticed it. Then I informed him that belt is for our safety. And your parents, your family is waiting for you. So he thought process again start. Then he was saying, yes, sir, it was my mistake. And likewise, I observed thought, imagination, somewhere conflict also. because he is not taking care of myself also, for him also. So in that case, imagination also comes that sometimes what happened if he is not using belt, if some accident took place. So that imagination and thought process was for a long time in my during my traveling. So yeah. So is it due to my preconditioning that while going from home to Chandwad, it required 4 hours. Now also required 4 hours, but as evening time again, sensation said it will require more hours. हाँ भैया, is it correct process? Transfer of object, imagination to others.
जी भैया. So as per the assignment, you are able to notice the content of your imagination.
Yeah.
So at one time, the content of imagination is your safety. Another time, driver safety. Then again, object shift to your family members. Then again, driver's family members. So all this shifting is happening in our imagination.
जी.
So once we focus on family members, we start thinking about family members. Again, there is a thought, let inform our family members that we will be reaching late. So this is how our content of imagination keep changing. So as content change, we imagine, we thought again, we create some expectation. And with this expectation, you inform to driver, then he start thinking. So this is how our imagination keep continuing. So one object to another object to another object. With each object, there is a thought, there is expectation. So this is how our imagination is going on here. So it is good that you are able to see it. So important is awareness of our imagination. That what is happening in me. What kind of activities are going on. So preconditioning is due to preconditioning. There may be fear that it's night time, some accident may happen or some wrong may happen. So due to our past experiences, or we have listened many times this kind of accident that happens at late night. All these starts working in our imagination. And due to this, many thoughts emerge. With those thoughts, we expect that we should reach early. So all these things are happening in our imagination.
जी भाई.
So nice here that you are becoming aware of your imagination. We will see how to handle all these things.
जी भैया. Namaste.
Namaste.
Bhaiya, regarding this assignment, yes, I could see that this imagination is like going like a movie screen. It's in the auto mode, I could see, and keeps changing with each object that I noticed. But the thing is, I would like to ask Priya, is the purpose and potential and program is same for all? Is the potential is the imagination part we are discussing about? Is it the same?
Say again, Didi, what you want to clarify?
The
Purpose,
purpose,
program, and potential.
program and potential
Hmm.
is same for all.
Hmm.
Is the potential of imagination in everyone is same? Is it that this is what the assignment is all about, Bhaiya?
So potential means I have potential to be aware of my imagination. I have potential to align my desired thought expectation with natural acceptance. So this potential I have, and this potential you also have. So you can be aware of your imagination. You can evaluate your desired thought expectation in the light of natural acceptance. I can also do this. So we all have this potential.
I lost you. Bhaiya, what did you say regarding the potential?
Potential means, Didi, I have potential to be aware of my imagination. I can see my desired thought expectation all the time, every moment. And I can evaluate it in the light of natural acceptance. So this
Okay.
potential I have. I can be unaffected of my desired thought and expectation, and I can evaluate it in the light of natural acceptance. So every one of
But,
us can do this.
but the competency will differ, right?
This competency is because of preconditionings, sensations.
Okay. But I have the potential, but it will differ.
Yes, it will differ.
Achha. So with this regard, Bhaiya, I could notice while this I was having my juice or soup or something, I could see I am able to I'm aware that some music is on, then my ears are also listening. I could see the body as a unit, and all the organs are functioning in not in a this thing single task allocation. They are functioning, whereas I was as a self, I am doing the multitasking, but the organ is doing the single tasking. That I could and there is no need for the while the organs are like uh, taking care of their the imagination is still going on, and I am lost while I'm eating also. I'm not aware of that, and the imagination takes over, and this I could uh, uh, get aware of this thing while doing this purposely. When I was doing the assignment, I could notice this. And the thing which I observed, one of the thing, like I sent one. I actually you corrected me yesterday. My body was in pain, so I gave some message to my one of my friend, whom I audio record UHP sessions to her. So to her I mentioned that I'm not well. I will not be able to send. Uh, I'll be sending later since I'm traveling also today. So I may send from the train or something. And after that, I deleted the message also. Not this message, but I usually delete all the things which are not necessary. But while after that, when I was sitting with myself, then I thought that this desire, if the thought has the feeling associated, what was the feeling associated with that? So I could see that, Priya, that there was, I was thinking there was no need for elaboration. I could have just said that not well, I send the things later. Uh, but I could see the appreciation, approval, or, that other this I think this is associated. Maybe this is the reason that this feeling uh, gets before the thought, that this is in continuation of the self, which always needs this, and otherwise conversation can be with no this thing. This I could, noticed. Is it the right direction? Yeah. Actually, I noted somewhere the three A's are the appreciation, approval, and the third one I'm not remembering. Yes, but yeah, you can continue.
जी. So important is Didi that you are becoming aware of your imagination regarding your body. This awareness is important.
Okay.
So as you said that you are lost. So
Mhm.
lost means I am involved in my imagination, but I am not aware where I am involved. Somehow I am indulged in my desire, thought, and expectation, but I am not aware of it.
Mhm.
That's why we get lost sometimes. So lost means I am involved somewhere in my imagination, but I am not aware of it. So what to do? We need to be aware what is going on in my imagination.
Okay. So this, Bhaiya, this desire of acceptance and appreciation, approval is the main source, I think, of this. The fourth question, which is, um, you know, so
Yes, Devi.
I could see this as a, is it right, Bhaiya?
So
There is
appreciation.
some need of appreciation or acceptance to be accepted, you know. So it was not in an acceptance or innate nature. It was coming from the preconditioning, I guess.
So both way are possible. Devi. Number one is due to preconditioning also.
Okay.
Suppose someone has told me, accept whatever you have and be satisfied. Now,
Mhm.
due to this preconditioning, I am convincing myself, let accept my body, let accept my family members. And so this is one possibility. Second possibility is I am able to see relationship with nature, relationship with others. So once I am able to see, so I am accepting them as it is. So this acceptance can come from two ways. Maybe from preconditioning and maybe from my understanding.
Okay.
So if it is coming from preconditioning, so maybe for some moment, I may not be accepting other. There could be few moments when I will be in reaction. Why should I accept it? So continuity of acceptance will not be there if acceptance is not coming from my understanding, right understanding.
Yes, Priya.
Similarly, appreciation. So it also can happen by two ways, due to preconditioning also and due to my understanding also. So maybe I have been told many times that appreciate yourself, appreciate your body. It will create positive thoughts. So due to
Yes.
that, I am appreciating.
Mhm.
Another possibility is when I am with my swabhav and I am in my swabhav, I am in my natural acceptance. Then
Mhm.
I will appreciate the whole existence. It will be a natural. It will be
Mhm.
natural for us that in this existence, I exist and I exist in coexistence in this whole existence. So now I will appreciate each unit because each unit is participating. So this
Okay.
appreciation also come from my understanding. So we need to check whether we are doing this out of preconditioning or out of my swabhav. And what is
Yes.
the checkpoint? If I am doing this with preconditioning, so
Mhm.
maybe continuity is not will not be there. At
Continue.
some point, continuity will break.
Continuity of happiness, Priya.
Continuity of your appreciation, continuity of your acceptance.
Okay. Okay. And this is what causes the contradictions. Like that's why it creates contradiction with each
So
time.
contradiction means I am not accepting whatever I have at this moment. So suppose my body has fever. So I am not accepting my body, why it has fever. So I have opposition. So rather than feeling of care, I have feeling of opposition. So this is creating contradiction.
Okay.
Similarly with others also. For example, with family member. So I am having reaction for them rather than accepting them. So you are in family. You didn't have any choice where you would be born. But wherever you are born, you have accepted your parents. Now, if you have accepted your parent, then you will be complimenting them. If you are not accepting your parents, you will be in reaction for them. Suppose you are in this planet Earth. If you are accepting this, you will be complimenting. If you are not accepting this, you will be in reaction. Why I am born on this earth? So this acceptance comes from right understanding. And it will continue. Right, Idi?
Yes, yes, Bhaiya. Bhaiya, one thing is regarding this right acceptance. You said with the it comes with the right understanding. So if I have accepted certain things uh, by my right understanding, and if I convey to the other person, other my friend of mine, ki this is my home situation, and that may not be naturally accepted to her, na? Like many times I find that there is a uh, this difference of opinion. Nee, why it should be, then why it should be. But I keep telling, but I have accepted. So whether you accept or not, it's I need not be, giving any justification. Like it has not come into her. Uh, Maybe it's a competency level or right understanding. That's what differ. I think it differs the acceptance level at each person, I guess. Is it so, Bhaiya?
So he may differ from your thought, but you need to understand your situation. And ultimately you need to take decision. Ultimately you need to decide. But we need to be aware whether we are deciding on the basis of natural acceptance or some preconditioning.
Okay.
That we need to decide.
Yes, Bhaiya, understood. Thank you. Thank you so much, Bhaiya.
Namaste.
जी भैया नमस्ते नमस्ते सभी को अगेन भैया वेरी नाइस डिस्कशन ऑन दिस harmony in the self preconditioning sensation and natural acceptance भैया while going to the assignment भैया my voice is clear I am somewhat at place जी earlier भैया it was seen with the preconditioning or sensation whatever be the particularly expectations. For example, means right now you told that parents and daughter are our relatives. They should be of this type. Earlier, means before joining which you can say with this without this study. Now it is seen that whatever is the condition, it is accepted. Means slowly, gradually, slowly, it is being reducing. Whatever is going on, it's okay. For example, flight delays, it's okay. For example, food is not available, it's okay. Everything, whatever is there, really it makes a difference. Means whatever we are doing throughout the day, right from the morning 5 a.m. to night 10 p.m. So all it is very clear. Desire, thought, expectations are there. Earlier, maximum parts were from the expectations. Now it is for the self. Means it is the desire to be in the self, and it is being reduced from the maximum part of the preconditioning or sensation. Now it is being reduced. Maximum time it is moving toward the natural acceptance. Ji bhaiya, thank you. Thanks a lot. Small sharing.
Nice, yes.
Namaste.
So two things are happening as you are attending these sessions for a long time.
Ji.
So two things are happening. Number one is our feeling of reaction is going down.
Ji.
So somehow our feeling of affection, we are able to sustain. That's why we are accepting.
Ji.
Second thing, because we are in the process, so we are able to evaluate the event rightly.
Exactly.
So this right evaluation help us to accept the things.
Ji.
Otherwise, what happens? We generally over-evaluate or under-evaluate the events.
Yeah.
And it creates reaction.
It case. Okay.
So now with that time, because we are in the process, so we are evaluating the events rightly.
Mm.
That's why
Yeah.
we are accepting it.
Ji.
Ji, bhaiya. Nice, bhaiya.
Thank you. Because that is the way only. No, we cannot change. As if you told, na,
Hmm.
parents, means suppose whatever is there. Now it is with me and I have to do that with happily. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste, sabhi ko.
So let's move towards next slide. So we discussed this imagination. So if my content of imagination is from preconditioning or sensation, so it is enslavement, paratantrata. If my imagination is guided by my natural acceptance, then it is swatantrata, self-organized. So if I am self-organized means now my desire, thought, expectation is guided by my natural acceptance. Now my reference of imagination is not from outside, it is from inside by my natural acceptance. So I am living with everyone. I am taking input from others, but my desire, thought, expectations are now governed by my natural acceptance. This is swatantrata. If it is not happening, it is paratantrata. So for some people, we have feeling of nurturing. For other people, we have feeling of opposition. So this is paratantrata. So that we need to think for ourselves how much paratantra we have, how much swatantra we have, how long we are able to live with self-organization, how long we are taking decision because of some preconditioning sensation. This we can verify for ourselves. So let's unfold few more activities that is going on in this self. So activity of desire is imaging. Activity of thought is analyzing. Activity of expectation is selecting. So we are selecting because of some taste. So we have some taste, and to fulfill that taste, we generally select. Suppose you have taste of some sweets and you want to gain it again. So you select sweet of some particular shop to fulfill your taste. So we are selecting the things because of the taste at the base. Similarly, we are analyzing because activity of comparing is going on in this cell. Similarly, activity of imaging is going on in us. Now, the activity of realization, understanding, contemplation, we need to be awakened on these activities. So if we are not awakened in these activities, then my desires means activity of imaging is governed with some preconditionings. So some preconditioning, I start imaging, I start analyzing, I start selecting, and it reflects outside also. So this preconditioning, this imaging can be evaluated with higher level of activities. So few activities are also going on like contemplation, understanding, realization, but we are not aware of it. We are not awakened in these activities. So once we are awakened in these activities, then my desire, thought, expectations will be stable, will be aligned with natural acceptance. So gradually we will unfold this contemplation, understanding, and realization. So if these activities are not awakened, then my desire will not be definite. My desires will keep changing from one desire to another desire to next desire. So my content of imagination will be governed by preconditioning or sensation. And many times it conflicts. My two preconditioning may conflicts. When it is conflicting, I may feel contradiction within us. So that's why there is a need to make effort to be awakened in the activity of realization, understanding, and contemplation. So now we will see all these activities. So in the self, all these activities are going on, but we need to check, are we awakened in the activities of contemplation, understanding, and realization? If we are awakened, then our imagination will be in harmony. Then there will be in harmony in our imagination. If I am not awakened in these activities, then there may be contradiction in my imagination due to my preconditionings, due to my sensations. So in the absence of awakening of these activities, my imagination get influenced by preconditioning or sensation. So we need to make effort to be awakened on the activity of block B1. So we have mentioned block B1 and B2. So while referring B1, it means we are referring activities of higher level, realization, understanding, contemplation. When we are saying B2, we are referring activity of imaging, analyzing, selecting. Or we can say B2 refers to the dimension of thought. B1 refers to dimension of realization. So whenever we talk about B1, it means we are talking about dimension of realization. B2 means we are talking about dimension of thought. So we need to be awakened in dimension of realization. Because we are not awakened, so that's why our imagination or dimension of thought is not aligned with my natural acceptance. So it is random. Sometimes we are influenced under one preconditioning, sometimes with another preconditioning. At one moment, I am influenced by some sensation, another moment I am influenced by another sensation. So there is a zigzag in our imagination. There is a chaos in our imagination. So it can be in harmony if we make effort to be awakened in dimension of realization. So that we need to work, that we need to make effort for the awakening in dimension of realization. So if I am not awakened, so my selecting will be unguided. For example, I may or we may overeating. We may do overeating. So we start eating, but gradually we are under influence of sensation and we may overeat. So if I am not awakened, my selection will be unguided. If I am not awakened, my analyzing will be affected by profit, sensual pleasures, or health. So my selection, my thought will be very random if I am not awakened in dimension of realization. So there will be randomness in our imagination. So for some people, I will be talking in one manner. For other people, we may be talking in another manner. So for example, if I'm not awakened and I am interacting with other people, so maybe in the absence of this dimension of realization, my whole focus may shift to the profit. What is benefit of talking this people? I may be talking because of some gain of profit. I may be talking to other people because of gain of some sensual pleasure. So if the other person is able to ensure my profit, I may consider him as a friend. If he's not able to ensure my profit, I may not consider him as a friend. So my comparing will be unguided in the absence of dimension of realization. So once I am awakened in dimension of realization, then my desire, thought, expectation will be definite. Definite means their directions will be definite. Content will change, but direction will be definite. So I now with the awakening of this dimension of realization, I will be aware what I am selecting. I will be aware what I am analyzing. I will be aware what I am imaging. So awareness will be there. And my decision will be aligned with my natural acceptance. So now we need to make effort on the dimension of realization, to be awakened on the dimension of realization. So once I am awakened in this dimension of realization, then my analyzing, comparing will be guided. My tasting will be guided. So now we need to make effort for our transformation from dimension of thought to dimension of realization. This effort we need to make. So once I am awakened in the dimension of realization, then things happen naturally. My imagination will be guided. My thoughts will be guided. My expectations will be guided. And it will ensure mutual happiness, mutual prosperity naturally. And my participation in larger order will happen naturally. So then things will happen naturally. So we need to make effort on this dimension of realization.
Namaste, Bhaiya. Namaste, all.
Namaste.
Bhaiya, I have one sharing, Bhaiya. Whenever I think that I am comfortable, most of the time I'm comfortable. But when I think I'm comfortable these days, I don't have any problem. I'm in the process in that way. If I think the very next moment I'm getting the feeling of opposition, Bhaiya, without any reason. And second situation, Bhaiya, if I tell this to anyone, so if my family members, if I say I am comfortable for the most of the time, I am not having any expectations, I am happy. If I say this to my family members or my two close members, so at that time also I am getting a feeling of opposition immediately without any reason. I'm experiencing this, Bhaiya, these days. I don't know why this is happening. This is one thing, Bhaiya, I want to clarify. Bhaiya, please clarify this.
Ji. So many thoughts are going on, many desires are going on in our imagination, but we are not aware all of those. So without any reason means some thoughts are going on, some feelings are going on, but I am not aware of it. And it is difficult also to be aware of all those, because so what we can do in this case, we can accept it that something is going on that is making me uncomfortable. I am not aware of it, but something is going on. So it is not because of no reason, it is because of some reason. Some sanskar are triggered, maybe because of our environment or maybe because of some past incident. So some sanskars are triggered, and these sanskars are creating opposition. So we have a feeling of opposition due to those sanskar, and it is making me uncomfortable. So this is the situation right now, my state of imagination, that there is a uncomfortability.
Mm.
Now what we can do that we should accept it and let them come out. So don't suppress those sanskar. Don't react to those sanskar. So somehow these sanskars are triggered. They are coming out. Let them come out.
Mm.
So don't try to suppress them.
Okay, Bhaiya.
So let them come out. And if you are feeling uncomfortable, then see that uncomfortability. Don't try to avoid that uncomfortability. Don't divert yourself. Let them come with its full intensity. If you allow them to come out, after some time, it will go. It is like a wave. So something is triggered inside in my imagination. It is creating feeling of opposition. It is making uncomfortable. So let them come out. So don't be influenced from your sanskar. It is happening in our imagination, but I have potential to see it.
Mm.
So just see it, observe it, and let it go. Now, we have many sanskar
Mm.
for many years. So it will be
Yes.
difficult to know the exact reason.
Mm.
But this is good indication that something has triggered. Now it is coming out. So let it come out. Let it go and just ask yourself what is naturally acceptable to me.
Mm.
So evaluation is required, not suppression is required. Right? So generally we react on all these kind of things. So don't react into it, because we need to experience this uncomfortability. The self is experiencer. So whatever is in your imagination, we will experience it. So we have accumulated this in the past, in the ignorance, in unawareness. Now it is coming out. We will experience it. So we have to experience our good sanskar and bad sanskar both. So you have enjoyed good sanskar. Now you experience bad sanskar also.
Mm.
So let it come. And don't suppress it. Don't avoid it. And it will go after some time. The more you react, its intensity will go up. So let it pass. Ji Didi.
Okay, Bhaiya. Without reaction, I need to observe that. Just if reaction comes, it will intensify the process. Okay, Bhaiya. I need to observe and I need to experience that also, uncomfortability.
जी जी वो we say in Hindi ना, अपने कर्मों का फल हमको भोगना पड़ता है. Now this is
We
one
have
of the karmas that is coming out. है ना? So just experience it. Don't react it. जी.
Okay, Bhaiya. Okay. The more I am trying to, if I react, so why I'm not able to do this? I'm listening to so many things, and I'm trying. Why I'm not behaving like a good human being? If I analyze, I'm not getting the solution, Bhaiya.
जी.
Why? Because as you said just now, we have to experience our bad karma also.
Right. So answer of why is very simple. Why? Because I was unaware in the past.
Mm,
So that's why I have accumulated some sanskar that are not aligned with our natural acceptance.
mhm,
So this is answer of why. Now how I can get rid of this? Now
mm.
be aware of in the present what is happening.
Yes, Bhaiya.
So with no awareness, we accumulated our sanskar. Now with awareness, we can evaluate our sanskar.
Yes, Bhaiya. But Bhaiya, it's not so easy, Bhaiya. We have to do this continuously. The moment we are not aware, so many things are acting on us. So it's not that easy, but we have to do that continuously. That is what I am observing these days. So most of the time I'm spending on for right understanding only, and so if we stop, if we stop listening to the morning sessions, or if we are not reading the books or something like that, so the very next moment, so many things are acting. But yeah, so that is what I am experiencing.
जी 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 so do it, है ना, be aware. जी नमस्ते दीदी.
Namaste, Bhaiya. Thank you, Bhaiya.
जी. So it's time for Hindi session also. So though many hands are raised, so we can continue our discussion tomorrow. So namaste everyone.